race has its own unique components to it. Here's more like a sprint race. It's kind of all out. Like this 250-mile race, you'll be more tired than doing 530 miles at the 1,000.
My brother and I own Collins Motorsports. We do all of our own CAD, everything. You know, do chassis, we do our own rear end housings, all of our own suspension, everything. Yeah, I mean, it's more of a passion than a job.
I wish we'd have done better in qualifying, but I've never been a good qualifier. It's hard for me to go and like run that race pace and risk breaking the cars and stuff.
This is one of the few races that you can start in the back or towards the back and still do good.
I mean, just like at 1,000, I think we started 19th or 20th, and by mile 530, we were in 6th place.
Oh, I feel good about tomorrow. I think the truck will perform very well. And Dallas has been down here doing a lot of pre-running everything, so I think he's pretty good shape on that. Just gonna be a fast course.
Like that 530 miles at the 1,000 last year was fucking nothing. Like getting out, I'm like, oh, I easily could go more. But here, I know getting out at this 250-mile race, I'll be like, yeah, no way. What
Dallas and I do is the simple part. There's all the volunteers, all the guys at the shop, all the different supply houses, and you can't say enough about all the people that help you.
7 truck.
That's Dallas Luttrell. He's out of Vegas in the TSA Motorsports truck. See, these guys are battling right there. Mm-hmm. This is in the hills right here. You've got some alternate lines. You can either go up over that mountain, but it's a blind rise. You got to kind of check when you come up over that because you can't see where you're going, or you go down in this wash.
Ideally, you want to be that first truck out so you're not getting the face dusted. So
We took it easy in the sand. We wanted to make sure when we went through the silt beds that we had good tires. Tim Herbst passed us after that. Ended up clipping a rock at like race mile 240-ish. Got rear flat, got out, changed that, had some issues with the jack. And that's when Herbst went back by us.
God, yeah, rough out there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, he passed like 15 cars.
Yeah, which is pretty good considering that we only had like 80% throttle.
Really?
Yeah, like, it felt like it was lugging and I was thinking it was soft, and then Billy's like, come on, keep going. I'm like, it's fucking floored and my leg is burning. So then he looked at the throttle position and it was like,
And I look over and he's actually got one hand on his knee trying to push the pedal harder.
We ended up slamming into a big tree and it was like, oh, here goes the whole side of the truck, get flat tires, and luckily no issues from it.
Both of us, we never really said anything to each other at that point. But
Yeah.
both of us were like, yeah, the body's gone.
Yeah.
There's no way it survived.
No, there was a huge stick, and I'm glad that it missed. It was, and I didn't tell you this, it was actually stuck. It went through the seat right here. And so I had to pull it out when I got out of the car, and it was like 2 inches into the seat. And I was like, oh, fuck, if that would have been like an inch over through my arm, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We hit all of our lines, everything was good. All the notes Steve took were amazing.
Yeah. Good. You guys did your homework. The homework came through.
That's right.
How was that battle?
Right?
You guys like that?
Good job, Timmy.
Did you see that? Did you see us in the air? We fucking had to.
No, we saw Jesus.
You were down low on our. We were taking the good.
We would take that line too because it's faster,
Right, yeah.
right? And then we started to get next to you. I'm like, oh, we need to motor down.
Yeah.
And we hit one that it felt like it never ended.
One race down, 3 more to go, right?
We did really well today. And I mean, I'm happy with it.
Well, what's the goal for the 500? Do you have one?
Well, to do as well as we can is really the goal. So we'll make some changes in qualifying. We'll still play with qualifying gears and stuff, and hopefully qualify a little better. And then 500 is such a long race, so we'll just stick to our game plan and do depending on how the course is and see what happens. I just want to say thank you all for being here. You know, we love coming to the schools and visiting all you children. It's one of my favorite things to do at the race. You allow us to come down here and race, and I love seeing all your smiling faces, and this is one of the highlights of our trip, and I'm happy that we can get back to you and feed you a good lunch and give you some autographs.
Dallas, we picked kids, they're gonna make a question. They're gonna ask you something.
Danger zone.
There's no other feeling like it in the world.
Have you ever hit another car?
Yes.
How does
Yes.
it feel?
Good. You have to push them out of the way.
How does it feel when you're in the starting line, like before the start?
Scoring trophy truck. Number 87 in the Las Vegas, Nevada, Dallas Luttrell.
Straight over rise. In 0.3 miles.
Yeah, I'd say the 500 is one of the hottest races we do. San Felipe's not that bad. They did this course several years ago, and they unfortunately had some motorcycle guys die of heat stroke. So they moved up the start, and it was still pretty warm. It was still probably 90 degrees when we got over there, which when you're in a race truck that's running hot, it gets real warm quick.
Danger time.
So I lost the drinker system like 10 miles into the race. We tested it the night before. We tested it, I had it at the start line when we were sitting there at the lineup. For some reason, it just lost prime or the pump failed or something and it didn't work at all. They actually gave us water bottles, they gave us squeeze bottles with straws. And Billy had a Camelback that can reach over to my side, but it had a fancy fitting on that in the heat of racing, we couldn't figure out that you had to pull it apart and turn it 90 degrees to make it work. So it was one of those things that at that time we just didn't figure out, and so we thought that had failed too. And he's able as the co-driver to like open his visor and actually drink a bottle of water. Unfortunately, driving at that pace, I can't do that, so I just got really dehydrated. So it's just one of those things that happens.
Take out
stories they put into your mind. Embrace for the glory as you stare into the sky. The sky beneath. I know you can be tired.
We got past Honda there, but then we got along the long straightaway again. I was fucking floored trying to push him, and he just fucking pulled right away from us.
Apart from me
work. Billy's drinker didn't work. It was hot and I was kind of cramping up, and we were doing really well. Mentally, I was kind of just focusing on, like, I need to get to the pit, I need to get water. They came on the radio and said, I think we were the 12th truck or something. And to me, it was a smart decision to put Billy G in and not risk making a mistake and throwing the whole race away.
I've been fortunate enough to ride with and navigate for a lot of really good drivers. And my brother and I started out in buggies and race buggies for a long time.
Yeah, Billy G, I mean, he started racing, I think, with his dad when he was like 15, 16 years old. And then he raced with Brian Collins and Larry Ragland, so some of the greats of the sports. It's one of those skills where, to me, driving or navigating is kind of the same thing. Essentially, it's always the driver's responsibility and actions, but a good navigator is giving the driver reassurance of what they're thinking. Overall, he just has great experience and a great driver. Because Dallas and I are actually a really good team. I think we work very well together. From Class 11 trophy truck, it's all fun. We passed a motorcycle, we jumped over into the bushes to try to give him more room, and unfortunately popped a tire. It's probably been about 5 years since I've had to change the tire on the race truck.
Gone, but not forgotten. You cut me down just to watch me bleed. Gone, but not forgotten. I gave you the last word, and that's the last thing you'll take from me.
We found some locals, so we stopped at their tent, knowing that they would jump in and help us. It was going downhill. I got out, put the air jack down. Unfortunately, with the angle of the hill, the air jack didn't lift the car up high enough to get the new tire on, and we already pulled the old tire off. So there was a little time sitting there trying to figure out what the fuck to do to put the old tire back on. One of the locals was like, well, let's throw the old tire underneath the diff and drop the whole truck down. We did that, but we still had the problem of trying to get the jack up high enough, so another local ran over into the rocks, grabbed a big flat rock. We ended up putting that under the jack. Got the truck up, got the tire changed, got back in. Took us a lot more time than we thought it would, but you know, that's part of it. And so it's just one of those things, learning curve, and we'll do better next time.
YouTube.
You follow us on YouTube?
Oh, you.
You follow me?
Uh-huh.
Hey.
You good? Yeah, good.
Turn right 60 into left
Got a
90.
little braking issue going on.
In 400 feet. RM 200. RM
Trying to work through
210.
with the front. Yeah. Is it bad enough you want them to look at it? I'm probably, okay, because if you go into a corner hard, it just, yeah,
Turn left
I mean, it's
45
just
into
pushing.
right 45.
Yeah. Probably one of those 99-cent fucking
Turn
bolts.
left 120. In 1,224 feet. Turn left 90.
Oh shit. You back up?
Saw you the other day, looking so acting like it wouldn't happen, making sense of anything that you could find, because it's just about to happen, and you'll be there.
Number 87, I was the crap, Dallas Luttrell.
We've been down here about a week and a half pre-running, and it's finally race day. Casey and I are ready. We've got everything taken care of, so we're gonna go out and have some fun today. You know, we've been finishing in the top 10 this year so far. We'll just run our pace and see what happens. Once you get in the car and once you get off that start line, everything kind of calms down.
You always want to push really hard right off the start, but that's where it seems like you make your mistakes in the first mile.
10 seconds.
You know, smooth is fast.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is we don't really want to be passed. We'll just try to pick everybody off one at a time.
Go.
4 miles to waypoint.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, nothing like getting your nerves out of the way with a flat tire 10 miles in. I mean, probably one truck to get by us though with a flat, that ain't terrible.
No, not at all.
Especially that close to the start.
Once I get the first P out of the way, I'm comfortable, but before that, I don't know what it is.
And what mile do you expect your first P to be at?
0.1. Yeah.
He'll be like mile 240. I just peed, I feel better now that he's out of the truck.
I love highway sections for pissing.
Yes.
In 676 feet.
Stay left.
Major drop-off can fly.
Flying.
Right 100. Hard right 90. Accelerate.
Go.
Accelerate. In 0.3 miles. Turn right 90.
Holy shit. That was fun. Weird.
Fun.
Off tire. Fuck.
When I'm outside of the truck, like I try not to rush myself because it's one of those things you start dropping lug nuts and tools in the sand and you get flustered real quick and get overheated and worked up. When I got out of the truck, I tried just to be methodical. The truck's got an air jack system, so it's actually quick and easy as far as co-driver is concerned.
Come on, Casey.
Flip a lever, and start changing the tire. Pretty straightforward, as long as you put the jack back up. I did it once.
I didn't even feel that fucking tire coming.
No, I didn't either.
That didn't even have tread on it. Right rear tire pressure. What the fuck?
63 miles to target. ETA 1.7 hours.
We just lost the other tire.
Are you fucking serious? 2 miles later, we lost the other tire. Both of them were just destroyed.
Drift
Turn right.
Well, I don't want to put you in the sand. Oh, yeah, this is all the fucking sand was.
Well, run it. It's got 20 pounds in it right now.
All right, let's try to make it to the pit.
Accelerate.
If it gets below 10, we'll stop.
Sad part is it was 7 miles before the pit, so if the tires would have made it at least 7 more miles, we would have been a lot better. We took a risk, and unfortunately, it bit us in the ass at the end of the day. So in my section, we had 3, Billy's section had 2, so we had 5 total. And that is the most we've ever had in any race. It's tough when you get in that situation, especially like at the start when we started catching people in the dust.
Down here in the dust, it might take you 50 miles to, get up to somebody's back bumper, and you just can't get past them with the dust. So yeah, if you can get past someone in the pits, it's a huge advantage.
And 2 trucks got past us that really shouldn't have gotten past us at that point.
Go.
And so we were kind of frustrated and like, okay, we're gonna fucking run up and make some time.
Stay right, down the hill. Keep going. Stay right, go, go, go. He's not going that fast, we can get him.
Okay.
Push when you can so we can catch him.
Cut feet, turn right.
Run him down, straight.
Turn left, turn right.
Turn right,
CP 143.
Right 45, go.
The second truck that passed us, we actually caught, and we're right on his ass on the highway, and he ended up trying to push away from us and got a flat. And so we were on the highway, and he's driving down with a flat tire, so we're like trying to get past him because we're unsure of the rules of can we technically pass on the highway or not. And so it was one of those things we didn't want to make a mistake and pass if we weren't supposed to. So finally he got off to his pit, and we're like, okay, now we can make up time. We see the other guy, he's only probably half a mile ahead of us. We were 40 miles from Billy G. The truck was great. So we get to the crossover, make 3 turns, and all of a sudden the 4th turn, the car fucking does not want to turn, it just fucking pushes and slides. We got a problem. We have all front brakes, no rear in this thing. So now I'm taking the brake adjuster and going all the way to the front, all the way to the rear. It makes no difference.
Fuck. Oh shit. Can you back up?
I'm gonna try to go straight back.
Go.
925 feet to waypoint.
Okay.
Turn hard your way. You're good. Oh fuck. Dude, I don't think you realize how big that cliff was.
Yeah.
That was a long ways down.
Yeah. But at that point, it was in my mind, like, we're 40 miles from the pit. I can ruin our day right here. We're just gonna have to limp it to the pit and see what happens. We pre-ran faster than we were actually doing those last 20 miles.
We're about 2 miles out.
Turn right 45.
Copy, 2 miles out.
89 feet.
Yeah, Dallas is that's really hard to drive because we got all front brakes, no rear brakes. We are still building rear brake pressure.
Turn right 45.
I don't think it's a broken line. I think it's an adjustment issue. Stay right.
In 0.3 miles, Collins Fuel Pit 2.
I'll see you when you get out.
Okay. Up here, guys. Right up here. Keep coming. Right here.
Collins Fuel Pit 2. Target range. Running next lap in 15 seconds.
It's just one of those shitty bolts that don't cost much that ruin your day. Yeah, no, at that point, we were down so much on time. We had other classes starting to pass us that were actually going for the win. So at that point, it kind of became, let's just get to the finish. Let's keep our series points. Billy did a good job. He had 2 front flats. You know, I guess that's why we're a team. We fucking both hit the same shit.
Ruben, what are we watching right now? What is that?
Live stream, Dallas's truck live stream. He must be coming out of kilometer 79.
That's your guess?
I mean, he's already been up the gold trail, so yeah. Dallas should be here, going back here any minute, and we're pretty excited. He'll be here right at sunset, so we're good with that. And he's in between the pack right here. Finish line's right there. It's all good, all good.
I feel like we're doing pretty good for a truck that was built in 2003 and still has a small block motor in it. But, you know, it's still fun, and at the end of the day, we're out there to have fun, and, you know, we did that.
It was good. A few issues, but racing, so that happens.
Yeah, I want to thank Dallas and the whole Luttrell family.
Great, congratulations. We'll see you back here in November.
Collins obviously put together a good truck, so the little 10-cent bolts that break are nobody's fault, really.
How we doing? It was a good day. Truck ran really good. Suspension felt good. Motor was very strong. Everything about the truck felt really good. And every flat we got, we deserved. Yeah, I can't thank Dallas and his family enough for giving me the opportunity to let me drive this thing, because this thing really is so much fun to drive. It does everything you want it to.
We had really good notes. It was really dusty, really tight. Good practice for the 1,000 in November, so 4 of us will be back for that, I believe. So it's a good day.
So planning for the 1,000 is going to start right now. At this race, we tried out the different co-drivers. I feel pretty confident with Casey, so I probably will use him at the 1,000. Billy's happy with Jeremy, so I think we got our 1,000 team secured. You know, the 1,000s, it's always the long game. You know, a lot of these shorter races, you go all out and just hopefully you make it to the end. I mean, 1,000 though, it's, huge attrition rate. I want to say it's less than 50% of the cars that finish. And so it's a different strategy that you have to run fast, but you have to take your equipment and get to the end. Perfect. There's the end. After I see this though, I'm going to have to ask why the freaking clamp is not clamped down on the tire, but we will address that later. Short out too much, it'll blow up the computers in the car. So we won't know that until we can change the cables and get power back to everything and see what happens.
Did their sight lap for qualifying, came back, and when they went to repower the truck up, they had a battery cable short out on a stud on the chassis and melted both batteries out of the truck. Yeah, things could be worse. The truck could be burnt down. So electrical fires with big battery cables are scary. We got the truck all tore apart, pulled all the interior panels out of it. We're gonna get the truck up to temp and go through all the PDMs, make sure all the functions of the truck are working, and then start putting it back together. So 4 or 5 hours into it by the time it's all said and done. Put 2 fresh batteries in it, fix a cable, and finishing up an alternator right now. But the truck fired up and is running fine, so crossing our fingers there's no other gremlins.
We're just putting everything back together. We were replacing the alternator because of the short out. We were afraid that it might have hurt the electronics in it. So we're putting another alternator on and just kind of cleaning up and fixing this stuff around here. And now we're getting ready to put on the new ground cable, which got burned up in the electrical short. And we should be firing it up here pretty soon.
that high, and then I'm not gonna have anything good.
Wait, what?
Tri-tip, special seasoning. Oh my God, that's good.
My first Baja race was 2016 in 7200 class, Baja 500. And so we actually won our first year, then we came back and won the second year in a row. 2018 was our first trophy truck race. It was actually the 1000. Came down here, and at that point it was more just to get experience and go for the finish. And you know, loved it ever since. And now we're back, whatever that is, 5 years later.
6.
You know, last year's Baja 1000 was great until it wasn't. Eric and I were having a really good race. You know, we were moving up. I think we were 6 truck into the driver's change, and 20 miles later, it all went to shit. Lost the motor. It happens. So hopefully we have better luck this year. But at the end of the day, it's still a long race, and so any little 10-cent part can take you out. We're gonna go out here and test it. We got the wiring fixed from yesterday's mishap, and put about 10 miles on it, just make sure everything's good and no issues. Addiction doesn't stop, no. It just gets worse. Keep coming to more and more races.
Yeah, basically we're do not start in qualifying, so back of the pack, which means we'll be sitting in dust until about mile 80. This is the only second time I've ridden with Dallas in the truck, and I felt we had a much better relationship than we did at the 400.
So how are you feeling the truck?
Good, yeah, it felt good.
We spent 2 weeks down here pre-running together, so we really had a lot more time to dial our notes in.
What did you think?
It feels a little more jarry. Just the back.
Yeah.
The front seems the same.
Mm-hmm.
But we were definitely struggling for traction.
Yeah.
When you're going up that hill, it was like,
yeah,
it wouldn't go.
No.
But it might just be that terrain, or it's ball tires.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are harder compound that you pre-run on.
No, they're old race knockoffs.
But they've been hot and cold, yes. So the durometer of the rubber's probably f***ed up.
Batteries, EMs, the ECUs, is it those are bad?
Fuck, it's hot. Yeah. Hey, it's hot. Hey, we just drove it.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, it's hot. Mucho caliente.
Casey, if you could pick a favorite kind of plant to crash into, what plant would that be and why?
I don't think everything down here has
They all
spikes.
suck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any good plants to hit down here.
Maybe a palm tree. They're not as sappy. It's like you hit these sappy bushes and then your visor is just screwed the rest of the day.
What's the worst to hit?
A cactus. They end up in every
yeah.
orifice of your butt crack that you've ever imagined you owned.
Are there any more airplane launches? Secret airplane launches?
It's not secret anymore. We pre-ran it this time.
In 676 feet, major drop-off can fly. Then stay left and right 100, hard right 90 VCP.
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, you just got a call now.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to scream at you.
No, you're fine.
What's the recommended speed for that launch in particular?
60, 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could easily probably do 100, but we'll probably back it off just a little bit.
The kids are in town for a funeral, so pack the car and dry your eyes. I know they got plenty of young blood left in them, and plenty nights under pink skies you taught them to enjoy.
All right, Casey, give me what's going on here.
We're at the school, cook them lunch, give them a quick safety presentation about the races, coloring books, sign some autographs, and usually bring some soccer balls and stuff and just hang out with the kids.
What's your favorite thing you've signed today?
Ooh, might be the Mountain Dew cans. Never done that one before.
If you could see them now, be proud. What you think these will be.
I love giving back to the community, and this is just one way we can do it. And they allow us to come down here and race, and it's something we can do, and it's a lot of fun to see the kids racing.
There's so many more fans down here, and they start at such a young age. They're involved in the off-road racing community their entire life down here. So their exposure to it's much greater than in the States.
It's just as if you could educate these kids on the proper etiquette of going to an off-road race, teach them not to be on the outside corner of a turn. Helps out tremendously. There's no accidents. It's just better for them. And what they do is they'll go home and explain to their mom and dad, hey, you guys have been doing it wrong.
Guardamos silencio, ¿verdad, chicos? Que es muy importante que el uso de colorear lo chequen, lo miren. ¿Por qué? Porque aquí nos va a enseñar.
If you could see them now, you'd be proud. Where you think they's gonna be. Your funeral was beautiful. I think I heard you coming. Kids are in town.
Number 87, Dallas Luttrell, but we got Mike Montez bringing it up once again. Looks like you got some people to thank for the team. They got you in charge.
Dallas Motorsports for all the prep work on both the truck and the buggy. BFG Goodrich tires, best tires we can use in the desert. BP Fuels gets us around there. We got a new sponsor on, K-Man Shocks. And Hello Lights, been taking care of all of our night sections with us.
That's it, ready to rock and roll.
Ready to go, gonna have some fun.
Wow. Did you rip this fucking off?
No, I went like this.
Oh, you hang loose.
Yeah.
Loose.
He threw up the shaka.
That's it, baby. Doesn't get any better than this right here.
TSA, there's the man right here who helps do all this. Brendan's right behind us. He's doing over here at GPS because he gets lost a lot. So he needs to practice that GPS a lot. You burn your water bottle? Oh, shit, yeah, I did. Holy shit show. And the boss comes over and finds an error, goddamn.
Talk to me about your fears coming into this race. What scares you?
Fucking up in the first 40 miles. I mean, that's really, once everything gets separated and start running our own pace and stuff, then it's much better. But the fear is that the nerves going out, being in dust and making a mistake early in the race is really what scares me the most.
And if you screw up in there, you're going to be on the internet and you're going to be famous.
Here, we're out there in the middle. If somebody gets injured, or especially with the bike guys, and one of those guys goes down, they can be hours from help. And especially the 1,000, because helicopters can't fly at night in Baja. So if you have a major injury at night, it's going to be hours till they can get you out. So, I mean, it's just a different world. And that's part of the excitement down here, I think, is that it's not so controlled. I mean, it's automobile racing. I mean, honestly, the reality is it's dangerous all the time. I mean, any one thing can go wrong. I mean, we got a lot of safety equipment, but I mean, there's a lot that bad shit can happen fast.
You know, a lot of teams have really doubled up and tripled up. There's a lot of all-star teams behind the wheel here of this Baja 1000.
I will race from the start to mile 465, and then Billy G will get in the car and race from 465 to the finish.
tire worker, I've been laying tires on cold ground. But I'm leaving the same tracks I laid down. There's some boys out in Jersey that are calling me out by name. I got a reason to. tell my mother and my brother that I love her. He's got the better blood of my old man and our cousin. But he made a bad deal with some boys out on Oak Island. And if he don't pay, they say they're bound to find him.
This was the best racing truck I've ever driven. We ran faster through like air and dare than I've ever run in the truck, and it just wanted more.
When you settle down and you start to have fun in the truck, you get in a flow, and that's when you're the fastest.
In the mud I ran and spent life on the run. And I went to Jay's Tavern, and it happens that them boys were there. Recognized his backside from the color of her mother's hair. And my brother found another way to make himself a decent little living. He turned around and found himself a licking only blood could give him. And I told him I was there to keep him clear of that island. He said, I love you, Mickey, but I found out that I'm. And I got bad blood with some blood out on Oak Island. And if he stays, I say I am bound to find him. But if I find him on that island first, the worst is yet to come. There's no blood in the mud we's raised and spent. Life on the run.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
I think I fucked my neck up though.
Okay. Stay there.
Shut the battery off. Nuts. Is your neck hurt or no?
What's that?
Is your neck hurting?
Let me just get this off. Oh, yeah, just give me a minute. It's more like shoulder blades. Like I came up like right here and did this.
Hey, just sit tight.
You okay though?
Yeah. Nuts.
Sorry, Casey. It's fucking didn't take a fucking set and just.
Yeah, something's wrong. No.
That's what I'm thinking too, because he was right behind Romo.
Well, they're showing them right now, 0 miles an hour.
Hey, we totaled the truck.
You did?
Yeah, we went
to get in here.
We went end over end at about 8,500 miles an hour.
Are you guys all right?
We're not feeling the best. I think tell Robbie we're in the big corner between VCP 100 and VCP 110.
Okay.
You need to go back up the course and figure a way to get in. They hold the truck. Let's go check it out.
All right, take it out.
What you guys follow in too?
What's that?
Lock gates.
Lock gates?
Big locks.
Big locks?
We
Okay.
gotta go down 124, see if we can get back in there. Kilometer 124 or 127.
Like kind of by where we had our pit at the previous race and going backwards?
Similar, yes.
Okay. We're gonna follow you. So.
Awesome. Truck's totaled.
It happens, man. It happens, man.
Yeah.
It's
Unfortunately.
the way she goes.
Okay.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at you.
We had been pre-running a line all week. You know, the race course was farther up on the hill, and we found a real fast line around the bottom of this hill.
When we pre-ran it, it was more compact, and it kind of comes over this blind crest. We hit that blind crest doing about 90, unloaded the truck. As soon as we hit that side hill, the truck started sliding sideways. You know, it's one of those things I felt like I didn't have enough steering to get it back down the hill, to try to get it straight. So at that point, when we actually were sideways, I tried to 360 the truck. So I went to opposite steering and just fucking mashed the gas, and unfortunately we caught something and just fucking sent us over.
We made a mistake and rolled the truck, and that was the end of our day.
And where the hell am I supposed to go?
It was devastating. I mean, I felt really bad for Casey, making sure he's okay. I mean, that's my biggest fear. I'm not too worried about hurting myself, but you don't want to hurt somebody else in the truck. I mean, I can handle the mechanical failures and stuff, those parts, those are out of your control. This one was completely my fault, and that's what makes it tough, is that I was the one in control, I was the one that made the mistake, I was the one that took the corner too fast.
Need to hear you say you've been waiting all night.
It's going to be a lot of work. I talked to Billy G this morning, and it was not great news. So at this point, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm honestly not sure if the truck is fixable at this point.
Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creep. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home.
I mean, we'll regroup. The biggest thing with that is it's time. It's basically now we've just f***ed ourselves for half the year next year. San Felipe comes up in March, April, and that's where it's devastating is that, you know, you have all these guys that work so hard and want to be at races, and now it's like getting stuff built. I don't know.
The orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
Dallas, what happened with this kid?
Huh?
What happened with this kid? It started taking you.
I didn't choose the desert chose me.
Woo!